Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go do the Mario games. Some of the great things in our culture are born from the ashes of failure. One of these things is an Italian-American plumber who jumped through the pipes of destiny at the start of the 1980s. When Nintendo of America unsuccessfully released an arcade game known as Radar Scope, the then president and CEO of the father company, Hiroshi Yamauchi, asked one of his staff artists, Shigeru Miyamoto, to provide some fresh ideas for a title that would make up for lost profits. The game Miyamoto presented was Donkey Kong, a platformer where a stout fellow named Jumpman avoids obstacles while climbing to the top of a level where he could attempt to save a damsel in distress, Pauline, from a wily 800-pound gorilla, the namesake of the game. Jumpman's name was later changed to Mario during the transition to Nintendo's North American branch. The game was successful enough to have a sequel produced and distributed the very next year, Donkey Kong Jr., which was in turn successful enough to warrant our hero and his brother a breakaway game, Mario Bros., 1 year hence. When Nintendo decided to combat the success of the home console, the Atari 2600, they released what would eventually come to be known as the Nintendo Entertainment System. Among the 18 launch titles, including a port of Donkey Kong Jr., was a brand new game for the Marios, Super Mario Bros. Note the Super. Before the end of the NES age, this game sold an incredible 40 million copies, proving the pipe-perignating plumbers a permanent placement as platforming prospects. Oh boy. Now, here's where it gets tricky for me. I wanted to start this series off with a character that started off in my own personal collection of games. The problem is, this is probably going to be one of the hardest series to cover, since it includes so many games and so many types of games. To wit, there are fewer Mario platformers than Mario non-platformers. Counting Mario Kart, around 20 Mario games are sports-related. Oi. What I'm going to do is restrict the titles for now and cover the other kinds of Mario games later. This particular list is going to include only platform games for console systems, where Mario is the main character. It will also not include titles that were not released in the US. And here are the titles I'll cover. Click the annotation here or the link below for my first critical review, Super Mario Bros.